Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming with yours truly, iOctane. So I've got three combination for you today. I've got this one, which is my main combination, and this one I'm running Despots of Despair. I'm running the Beast deck, three cards from the Beast deck, and I'm running Impale Hunter. Impale Hunter has got the killer skill, and that's the one that I'm primarily relying on to give my deck the boost that it needs to kill some of the bosses, especially my solo bosses. Bigger bosses, later on, I'll probably struggle with those because I haven't got the current deck. However, it's not about winning, it's about competing, it's about finishing the collection as well. It's the last event of the season, so try and collect as much coins as you can and use them wisely to purchase the cards or card that you need or you want. This one is mainly for the cloak bosses. So the cloak bosses, your battle skill will be neutralized, so you need to rely primarily on your passive. So we all know that the three cards from the current deck has got a passive where it creates 3 fire gems at the start of every turn. So those are those 3 cards. Now the Baleful Bride and Call the Cleaver has got a passive where they both will create 6 fire gems and 4 fire power gem ones. And that's a part of their skill that we're mostly interested in, their passive. So with these 3 cards, we are able to create enough fire power gems and fire gems to actually take out the cloak boss. I haven't got any cloak boss at the moment. We are currently, let me see if we got a cloak boss up. So we haven't got a cloak boss up as yet, so I won't be able to demonstrate that on a cloak boss, but let me demonstrate it on one of the guild bosses. Let's use one key. So on turn 1 you'll get fire gems and fire power gems. So there you go, turn 1 you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 fire power gem, and the rest is just gems. And you can see the damage output, 19 billion for the two, each for the 2 support cards, and 20 billion for the main card. So it's not really a bad deck when it comes to dealing damage against a cloak boss. Let's just try 3 keys and see how much damage output we get with 3 keys. With 3 keys, the damage output should be much more substantial. So 88 billion for each of the support card and 95 billion for the main card. So here we go again. So all the passive will become active, and we are only going to use the main card because only the main card has got the ability to produce power gems with its battle skill. All the rest either cleanse and heal. So one of the things that Call Cleaver and the Baleful Bride will do, when their battle skill is activated, they'll both heal. So 40 cards on the deck will heal. Baleful Bride, Call the Cleaver, and the 2 support card, Eve, they'll all heal. So he will heal for 8000% of hero recovery. Baleful Bride will heal for 600% recovery and dispel all buff on the enemy. So buff is like might and stuff like that the boss put on themselves. And if a buff is dispel, it will heal again. So both of these cards will do the same thing. So you got ton loads of heal on the deck. You've got the ability to produce power gem passively, and both of these cards are generation 2. If you haven't been in the game long enough, you might not have the Baleful Bride. However, Call the Cleaver was one of the cards from a previous season. I think it was four season. Yeah, I think it was 4 seasons ago. It was one of the cards within the season collection. Hopefully it will come around again, so if you did manage to get it, you can get it. But it's a really good card. It's like the shiny Master Collection card. So Carla Cleaver is to the Baleful Bride what the shiny Master Collection card is to the other Master Collection card. And this deck came out not last year, but the year before. Halloween deck. This was the Halloween deck for the year before last. It's a really, really good deck. So this deck is a Arcane Killer deck. So again, I'm using the Impale Hunters, and they will give the Arcane boost, the Killer skill boost to the entire deck, and all the rest of cards do have the ability to boost themselves. So I'm using Unbound Marionette as well, and she will create 4 firepower gem 4s, and if there are 5 or more firepower gems on the board, she will heal for 3000% of your recovery. Plus she's got a passive where she actually increase the damage output of the deck, so that's not bad. And again, we've got the main card and 2 copies of Eve, which is a current support card. Now my main deck that I'm running uses Impale Hunter again. It's using Despot of Despair, and it's using the Master Collection card from the Beast deck and the 2 Ultra Rare. So the 2 Ultra Rare will actually pass their passive on. So when a battle skills that heals is used, it will pass its passive onto another card, and that card will have the ability to increase its self attack for 30% and create 2 firepower gem 3s, and it only can be triggered once per turn. It's got I think it's got a 4-turn cooldown. And those are the relics that I'm running. I'm actually running the current ultimate relic at 2 pink star as well, because I did get a lot of relics from the collection, no, from the vault I mean. So currently I've collected so far 40 of the coins, and I'm not sure what I'm aiming to do with those coins. I was thinking probably I could get something from one of the past decks for this season, because there was one deck, I can't remember exactly which one it was, that I really needed a second Master Collection card, and there was another one that I really needed a second Ultra Rare. So I think it was actually on this one I needed a second Master Collection card because I didn't get the shiny Master Collection card. I had 2 Ultra Rares, so I wanted to take it up to 2 pink star, and I think it was on this one I wanted to get a second Ultra Rare for this deck. So I'm considering to either get the Master Collection card for one, or get for, yeah, I might just get the Ultra Rare for this one. I think I've got the Ultra Rare for this one. I just needed a second Master Collection card. Yeah, I need a second Master Collection card to take this one up to 2 pink star. Anyhow, I'll make up my mind later. The dark deck is a really good deck. It's very good in GVG. The green deck is very good for GVG. So those were two decks that we got this season that was absolutely magnificent when it came to GVG. I love the green deck, but the dark deck is a bit more powerful than the green one. So let's see rest of my decks in action. What we're gonna look at, we're gonna look at my main deck. So I'm running this deck primarily because I want to save my gems. I want to be very clever with my gems, very shrewd. Don't want to just keep spending my gems just to get ultimate form for getting ultimate form's sake. Want to start being more smarter. I used to be quite good with saving my gems and saving my dust when we used to use dust. Now when it comes to the choice coins, I'm thinking what I should do is choose the decks that I'm gonna spend my choice coin on, because I'm a VIP and I do go up to the 4th tier of the vault and some of the time the 3rd tier of the retro vault as well. So I do collect a lot of season coins, and I'm thinking if I save those season coins towards the end of the season, I can actually pick the best of the 5 decks that come out, and then I can spend all my season coin on that particular deck. And I think probably might be a bit better. I'm not really sure, but I'll try it out and see how it goes. The current deck is okay, but I haven't got either the Master Collection card or the Ultra Rare from the vault. So to get the deck, I would have to craft the Ultra Rare with my coins and then go up to tier 6 of the pack to actually get the guarantee Master Collection cards, which would cost me around 10,500 gems, and that would basically take away more than half of the coins that gems that I've got. So I'm not really interested to spend my gems. But let's see this deck in action. This deck is really good. It will help me to actually compete relatively well in the event, because it doesn't matter even if I had the deck and I had a 1 pink star ultimate form, I would still need to tag along. I would still need to tag most of the big bosses because I wouldn't be able to take them out all by myself. So bearing that in mind, I'm thinking it's better to save my gems and craft a card from one of the previous decks, which I already have, and just look forward to the next season. I'm hoping the next season will bring quite some good decks. I'm hoping we'll see the same mechanics that we had for the green deck and the dark deck in other affinities as well. So that was my main deck in action, and as you can see, it's relatively powerful. So let's see this one in action, the one with Unbounded Marionette, and this boss is not powerful enough. Let's get boss which is a bit more powerful. We'll just have to try with this one. We'll try 3 keys and see the damage output on this particular one. So because ultimate forms have been around for some time now, I'm assuming that there should be a lot of people out there with quite a few ultimate forms. So you can see straight away I'm doing quite a bit of damage. So I'll activate Impale Hunter, and Impale Hunter actually turns the deck into a 3-turn deck. There you go, and those are the power gems produced, and then Unbounded Marionette. So as you can see, most of the power gems produced, most of the gems, fire gems produced by the main card and the 2 support cards were actually overridden by the power gems created. And if you had the full deck, that's exactly how it would actually behave. That's why I'm saying the passive on the current deck is absolutely rubbish. It's not really that good. I don't really like the passive on the current deck. So what I'd like you guys to do is tell me, from the 5 decks that we had this season, which one you think is the best. Leave it in the comment section below, telling me which one of these decks that you think is the best. I think the Dark deck is the most powerful when it comes to GVG. I think it's more powerful than the Earth deck, but I tend to love I like the Earth deck a bit more. So I've still got, as you can see, I've still got 2 Master Collection cards for this one. So I need 2 Ultra Rare to get this one up to 3 Pink Star. So I might get a second Ultra Rare for this one with my coins. Yep. This one, I love this one, but it's not really powerful. Absolutely love that one, but it's not very powerful. This one I haven't got. If I had this one, I would have completed the collection for this season, but I haven't got that one. Wasn't lucky in the vault, but that's neither here nor there. So tell me which one of these deck you think is the most powerful. I say the Dark deck is the most powerful, and tell me which one you love the most. I love the Light deck the most out of all of them. The second one I love is the Earth deck. It's not particular because of the battle skill why I love them. This one I love the artwork more. It's the artwork on the ultimate form I love the most on this particular one. I think the artwork is quite good. That's why I love that one more. But when it comes to the battle skill, I love the Dark deck more, and my second choice would be the Earth deck when it comes to the battle skill, because those 2 are really good in GVG. And since I got these 2 decks, I'm actually performing far better in GVG than I used to perform. So this video wasn't very long, and the information wasn't packed full with information, I know, because I haven't got the full deck to actually showcase. But as I said, you can mix and match this particular deck. All you need is cards to produce power gems. You can use generation 2 cards to produce power gems. You can use generation 3 cards, Master Collection cards, Ultra Rare, Ultimate Form. Depends on what you've got. Mix and match, and then you can get a deck that's relatively powerful enough to actually compete within the event. But one thing I'm saying is be smart with your coins, and be very shrewd with your gems. This is Acting saying like, subscribe, and as always, peace and enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye.